Welcome to Design Domination, where you'll gain confidence, clarity, and a competitive edge in a crowded marketplace so you can dominate your competition. Hi, and thanks for tuning in. I'm Colleen Grotzer, and in this episode of Design Domination, I'm talking about the 10 things that you should know about accessibility in 5 minutes. I got such great feedback on my Ignite talk at Creative Pro Week a few weeks ago, so I decided to talk about it here. Each speaker had 5 minutes total for their topic of choice, and we had to present exactly 20 slides, and they auto-advanced every 15 seconds. So timing was crucial to stay on track. Stay tuned to find out 10 things that you should know about accessibility in 5 minutes. Number 1 is 96% of the top 1 million websites fail a basic test of accessibility according to webaim.org. Now for documents, it's probably much worse. And this just goes to show you how much work there is for designers to do in this area. In their study of the top 1 million homepages, WebAIM found the majority of errors to be with low contrast text, missing alt text and form input labels, empty hyperlinks and buttons, and missing document language. Number 2, accessibility positions you as an expert and gives you confidence with your work and in the sales process. And you don't have to know everything about it to start doing it either. Most designers are not doing accessibility work, and so you can stand out. You can also command higher rates. And you know those design wars you sometimes fight with coworkers or clients after you present your design work? Make this blue because the boss likes blue. Make this pink because I like pink. Well, accessibility puts an end to all of that. Number 3, accessibility is not ugly. Many designers think that accessibility means their designs will be ugly, like that hyperlinks will have to be Microsoft Word blue and underlined or something. There are poor designs out there, but they aren't ugly because they're accessible. Again, most websites and documents are not accessible. I don't think you'd say these accessible designs were ugly, but the other thing is that most people don't notice good design or accessibility. They will definitely notice bad design though, especially if they can't read something, for example. Number 4, accessibility is not just for blind users. They actually make up the smallest portion of people with visual disabilities. Accessibility also helps people with hearing, motor, cognitive, neurological, and other types of visual disabilities, and even people without a disability. Anyone can have a hard time reading gray on red, light green on light blue, white on yellow, which I see all the time, and white on light blue. Now, if you have to avoid certain ingredients like I do, you might think that this one product contains dairy, soy, and gluten. Not that it's free from them, because the free from is written in white on light blue. It's very hard to see. Number 5, accessibility gives your work more value. And that's because your work will reach 20% more people. More people can access your documents or websites. They can get around them. They can read them. And the content is in the correct order, so it makes sense. Plus, all users will appreciate websites with faster loading pages, being able to scan a page to find content quickly, easier to read content, being able to tell something is a hyperlink, and being able to use the keyboard instead of a mouse. Number 6, accessibility makes you a more efficient designer, whether you're designing a document or a website. It means that you're using the software properly and to its potential, and you're using more efficient layout practices. And who doesn't want that? Number 7, accessibility doesn't mean sacrificing creativity, and that you have to use certain colors or typefaces, or that your designs will need to be bland. You can design documents and websites that are both accessible and beautiful. Number 8, an accessible website theme only gets you so far. Many web designers think that using an accessibility-ready WordPress theme means a website will be accessible, but many themes have accessibility issues, and there is so much more to building an accessible website than using an accessible theme. That's because themes don't affect the page content, text, hyperlinks, images, audio, and video. And they don't affect plugin functionality that you add, which might not be accessible. They also don't affect documents that might be on the site. Number 9, accessibility is more than passing an automated checker. Automated checkers only detect about 25% to 30% of potential accessibility issues. A human must assess certain things. A document or website could pass a checker and not be accessible. Automated checkers can't tell, for instance, whether or not alt text is sufficient, if an image should not have alt text, if content is properly tagged, if content is in the right order or should be left out. And number 10, my favorite, overlays don't make a website accessible. An overlay is a widget that claims to make a website accessible, except it doesn't. And I won't name any of them because some of these companies sue people who speak out about them. The truth about overlays is that they don't work. They can cause additional accessibility issues. They offer a false sense of security. They can destroy usability. They can discriminate. They can slow down a website. And they can open up a site to potential security issues. But you simply cannot automate accessibility. And one final thought, I like this quote about accessibility by Ekaterina Walter of Forbes. If we do not intentionally include, then we will unintentionally exclude. If you want to check out my Creative Pro Ignite talk, you can go to creative-boost.com/ignite. Are you confused about where to get started with accessibility? Check out my free guides, podcast episodes, free training for website and document accessibility, and courses. Just go to creative-boost.com/accessibility.